Communications and Works Minister Mark Vanderpool is challenging the authenticity of a report on the cruise pier project published by the Auditor General. In a statement issued to the media, Minister Vanderpool says the report seems unbalanced and void of sufficient details for one to make an intelligent and informed decision about government's handling of the cruise pier project. Sean Rose has more.
The report, leaked to selected media houses, accuses government of mishandling the cruise pier project and cited conflict of interest, especially with respect to the initial awarding of the contract to the Tortola Pier Park Group, TPP. Nonetheless, Communications and Works Minister Honorable Mark Vanderpool has rubbished the claims of conflict of interest made by the Auditor General Sonia Webster and called for a retraction of what he describes as an incorrect allegation in the report regarding conflict of interest. Minister Vanderpool says he finds it troubling that given the serious allegations against elected members, the Auditor General's report was concluded without giving him, as an elected member, the opportunity to be interviewed for the facts or even defend the allegations. Premier Dr. Orlando Smith has also challenged the Auditor General's report. In a November 1 written statement, the Finance Minister said much of what was contained in the Auditor General's report focuses on matters related to a Heads of Understanding agreement, which was terminated by government in July 2012, to open invitation to tender in August of 2012. Opposition member for the 3rd Electoral District, Honorable Julian Fraser, has also issued a statement on the matter, suggesting that the issue could have been resolved had the Premier shown sound leadership when he was asked in the House of Assembly on May 14 this year whether the Auditor General had issued a report regarding the Tortola Cruise Pier and Park projects. Meanwhile, in his November 5th statement circulated to the media, Honorable Mark Vanderpool consistently challenged the authenticity of the Auditor General's report. He quoted one section of Webster's report, which reads, "Through the period in which the prospects for the development were being pursued and assessed, November 2011 to July 2012, the project was directed and controlled by the Ministry of Communications and Works to the exclusion of the BVI Ports Authority and its board." However, Minister Vanderpool refuted that claim, saying that the BVI Ports Authority passed resolutions at various stages of the process. He said, as is required, capital projects of the board must be presented to the minister and approved by cabinet, and this process was followed. He went on to state that cabinet considered that the project should be directed by the Ministry of Finance in the procurement process and the ministry responsible for the subject in the execution process. Vanderpool says a decision was made to proceed with plans geared to benefit the people of the territory, indicating that government's vision is to have a local partnership in the project. Vanderpool also says government received advice from various entities, including the BVI Ports Authority, the Ministry of Finance, the Procurement Committee, and the legal team. He said cabinet approved the proposal put forward by the Tortola Pier Park Group based on the recommendation of the Procurement Committee, which advised that government had a better advantage with TPP based on TPP's presentation. The 4th District representative also said that he resigned from being a member of the BVI Investment Club and divested his interest in its investment companies approximately 1 month after the general elections of 2011. The Communications Minister stated categorically that government's approval of the project was never based on the involvement of the BVI Investment Club. He said the naming of the BVI Investment Club was based on initial conversations by Tortola Pier Park Group as they sought to accommodate local involvement, and in late July 2013, the president of the BVI Investment Club stated that the club was not involved in the cruise pier project. Premier and Finance Minister Dr. Orlando Smith has also argued that government conducted a transparent bidding process consistent with the rules. And as the Auditor General's report continued to spark discussions territory-wide, Minister Vanderpool has dispelled the allegations of any conflict of interest in the cruise pier project. Although the report was leaked to selected media, it would only be made public after it is tabled in the House of Assembly. Sean Rose, JTV News.